Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we discuss about the strategic analysis. In previous lesson, strategic management, this is the part of second part, strategic analysis. The process of conducting research into business environment within which an organizations operate and into organizations itself to help from future strategies. The key questions that strategic analysis try to find out the answer: where is the business now? What is the current strength and weaknesses, opportunity and threat of a business? How might the businesses be affected by what is happening or likely to happen in future? How would businesses respond to likely these change? What type of reaction company has to adopt if they face a trouble, barrier or any hurdle in achieving their goal? Effective strategic analysis will lead to clear and more relevant business goals, better quality strategic decisions, and less risky future for a business, as it should be better prepared for the future. Techniques used in strategic analysis: SWOT analysis, PEST analysis, Boston matrix, and Porter 5 force analysis. Now we discuss one by one. SWOT analysis, a form of strategic analysis that identify and analyze the main internal strength and weaknesses and external opportunity and threat that will influence the future decisions and success of the business. A SWOT analysis provides information that can be helpful in matching the firm's resources and strength to the competitive environment in which it operates. The strength. These are the internal factors that about business that can be looked upon as real advantages. These could be used as a base for developing a competitive advantage. These factors are identified by undertaking an internal audit of the firm. This is often undertaken by specialist management consultant who analyze the effectiveness of business and the effectiveness of each of department and major product range. They might include experience management, product patents, loyal workforce, good product range, specialist market expertise, are new innovative product or service, location of your business, quality and processes. So strength is basically the internal main opportunity the company has it. What are the main strengths of company? On the basis of these things, company built their image and their they create a problem for other competitors. The weaknesses of companies are these are internal factors, but about a business that can be seen as negative factor. In some cases, these can be failed side of the strength. The information could be have been obtained from internal audit. Weaknesses might include a poor trained workforce, limited production capacity, and aging equipment, old equipment, lack of marketing expertise, and differentiate product or service in relation to their competitors, location of your business, poor quality and services, damage reputation and wastage of resources. These are the weaknesses of a company. Opportunity. These are the potential area for expansion for their businesses and future profit. These factors are identified by external audit of the market the firms operate in are major competitors. Examples include new technology, export market expanding faster than domestic market demand, a developing market such as internet, mergers, joint venture, and strategic alliance. Moving into new market segment that offered improved product, a new international market, a market weakened by ineffective competitors. The threat. These are external factors gained from external audit. These audit analyze the businesses and economic environment, market condition, and the strength of your competitor. Examples of threat are new competitors entering the market, globalization driving down prices, changing in law regarding the sales of farm product, and changes in government economic policies are new competitors in your home market. Price war with competitors. A competitor has new innovative product or service. Competitor have superior access to your channel of distribution and taxation of your product or service. So your strength is your competitor weakness. and your weakness is competitor. Your strength is competitor's weakness, and your weakness is competitor's threat. So company will try their best to cover their opportunity and convert into your opportunity into their strength, and their threat into competitors opportunity. Thank you. SWOT analysis and strategy objective. A brief outline of each of these could have accomplished the grade of make it more useful to managers responsible for strategic planning. This approach helps to managers assess the cost, likely successful future strategies, and the constraint of them. A business should not necessarily pursue the most profitable opportunity. It may stand a better chance of developing competitive advantage by identifying a good fit between the firm's strength and potential opportunity. In many cases, a business may need to overcome a precise weaknesses in order to make advantage and potential opportunities. SWOT is a common starting point of developing new competitive advantage strategies, but it can be revealed sufficiently. Now, second point, method of going for strategic choice analysis is best analysis. Best analysis is framework used to analyze the macro environmental factors that impact the business or organizations. The strategic analysis including political, economical, social, and technological factors. The four areas covered by it are clearly and external to the business and beyond the control. These are considered as either being opportunity or threat. Best is a complementary to SWOT, not an alternative. So basically, we discuss one by one. In political, legal factors include taxation system. Economic factors include inflation, unemployment, economic growth, and balance of payment. Social factors include social norms, culture, values, the specific area adopt, and technological factors include different latest technology that can create a hurdle for the company. And these four factors are not in control of company. Evaluation of best analysis. Any sufficient new business strategy could be precise by a detailed analysis of the wider environmental in which the strategy has to operate and to successful. The use of best analysis formalize this process, and the result of this analysis should be an important part of strategic decision making. Once completed, best analysis cannot just stop. It may need to consult, update it, and review, especially in the rapid changing wider environment. Third method of find out strategic analysis is Boston Matrix, a product portfolio analysis, a method of analyzing the product portfolio of business in terms of market share and market growth. It highlights the position of each of firm's product which measured by market share and market growth. This allows not only an analysis of existing product portfolio but also warrant future strategy the firms could take. Next, the first part is low market growth and high market share. Product A, cash cow. This is a well-established product in a mature market. Typically, this type of product create a high positive cash flow and it's profitable. Sales are very high relative to market and promotional costs are likely to be low. As a result of high consumer awareness, the cash cow product can be milked and injected into some other weaker product. This product often referred as a cash cow. The business will want to maintain the cash cow for long as possible. The second type of product the company has it, high market growth and high market share. This is clearly a very successful product as it is performing well in an expanding market. It is often called a star. The firms will keep to maintain the market position of this product. Promotion costs will be high to help differentiate the product and reinforce its brand image. High market growth and low market share, product C. This is called a problem child. If it is newly launched product, it is going to need heavy promotion costs to help become established. The finance of this for this product is coming from cash cow, and the future of this product may be uncertain and quick decisions may need to be taken if sales do not improve, such as revise design or relaunch, even withdraw from the market. The last type of product the company has it with low market growth and low market share. These are called dogs. These seem to offer little to business either in terms of existing sales and cash flow or future prospects. Because the market is not growing, they may need to replace shortly, or the firms could decide to withdraw from the market. Uses of Boston metrics. By identify the position of the firm's product, or full analysis of portfolio is possible. This could help focus on which product need to support and which need to correct. According to that, company can take the corrective actions. So company will hold star and cash cow. Company improve problem child and withdraw the dog. So building, supporting problem child products with additional advertising or further distribution outlet. The finance of this could be obtained from the establishing cash cow product holding. Continue to support the star products so they can be maintain their good market positions. Work may be needed to freshen the product in the eye of consumers so that sales growth will be sustainable. Milking, taking the positive cash flow from the establishing product and investing in other product portfolio. Diversifying, identify the worst performing products, that is called dog, and stop the production and supply of these. This will be possibly involve other issues such as impact on workforce and whether the spare capacity freed up by the stopping production can be used profitably by other products. So company has to adopt these method by using different techniques to removing those products which are not profitable and hold and build those products which have good future in market. Evaluation of Boston metrics. The analytical tool has relevance when analyzing the performance of current position of existing product, planning action to take with existing product, planning to introduce new products. No techniques can guarantee business success. This will depend upon the accuracy of the analysis by the marketing managers and the skills they possess in the employing appropriate market strategies. The Boston matrix helps to establish the current position situation in which the firm's products find themselves, but it is of little use in predicting future success or failure. Porter 5 Force Analysis. Porter provides a framework that model an industry as being influenced by 5 forces. It has been suggested that strategic businesses managers attempting to establish a competitive advantage over competitors can use this model to understand the industry in context with the business in which business operate. The first one is called barriers to entry. This means the easy with which other firms can join the industry and compete with existing businesses. This threat of entry is greatest. Economies of scale are very low in the industry and technology needed to enter the market is very cheap. Distribution channels are very easy to access. Retail shops are not owned by existing manufacturers in the industry. There are no legal or patent restriction in the as entry. The importance of product differentiate is low, so extensive advertising may not be required to establish. So basically, company has absolute advantage. They have access output inputs, resources are available. There are government policies for there is no government policies that everyone no one can restrict in the market. No one easily come in the market, so there is no restriction from the government side. Company achieve economies of scale, capital requirements are enough. There are brand loyalty, identification of brand is very good, access to distribution channel and expect rationalization. Second, the power of supplier. Supplier will be relatively powerful compared to with buyer when the cost of switching is high from PC computers to Apple MacBook. When brand being sold is very powerful as well as, like example, Cadbury chocolates or Nike shoes, supplier could be realistically threatened to open their own forward integrations operations. Coffee supplier with their own coffee supply centralization. Importance of the volume of supply is so much high. and differentiation of input, because different suppliers have different resources. According to that, you have to make easy differentiate between them. Impact of inputs and cost or differentiation. Consumer have little bargaining power as they are small firms and fragile and disparate around the country, as with independent petrol situation is example of that. The power of buyer. Then this refers the power that competitor that consumer have on the producing industry. Buyer power will also be increased when there are many undifferentiated small supply firms. For example, many small farmers supply milk or chickens to large supermarket. The cost of switching supply is very low. Buyer can realistically and easy buy from other supplier. So these are the basically the reasons when buyers become powerful, because the volume of buyer is so much high, and you can easily identify the brand price sensitivity. If one competitor increase the prices, consumers switch other supplier, because easy you have to identify go to other supplier very easily. Threat of backward integrations, product differentiation is very there. Threat of substitute. Threat of substitutions will exist when new technology makes other options available, such as satellite television instead of technical traditional antenna receptions. Price competition forces consumers to consider alternatives. For example, lower bus fare might take some traveler switch from rail transport. Any significant new product lead to consumer spending that result in less being spent on other goods. For example, increasing spending on mobile phone by young people reduce the availability of cash they can spend on clothes. Switching cost, we have to consider that what type of cost generally involved in when we the consumer try to switch from one supplier to other supplier. Buyer preferences for substitute, price, performance, and trade off the substitute. Comparative. Now we see the how the competitor actions can affect on the company's decision. This is the key part of the analysis. It sums up the most important factor that determine the level of competition in the industry. It is based on the other four forces. It is cheap and easy to new firms to enter in the industry. There is a threat from substitute product. Supplier have a much power, buyer have much power. There are very little. They will have a great comparative advantage between the companies in their industries. There are large number of firms with smaller market share, high fixed cost. Firms to try to obtain economies of scale. There, but as you remember that economies of scale is that when average cost will go down, and large scale firms easily adopt that particular terminology. There is slow market growth that force firms to take a share from their rival from competitors, and they will wish to increase sales. Quarter 5 force and strategic decisions. By analysis new market in this way, it helps firms decide whether to enter or not. It provides an insight into potential profitability of market. It is better to enter a high competitive market or not. By analysis the existing market or business operate in, decisions may be taken about do we stay in this market in future if they are becoming more competitive, and how would we reduce the level of competitiveness in this market and thus increase potential profitability. With the knowledge gained and the power of competitive forces, businesses can develop strategies that might improve their own competitive position. These include product differentiation, Honda hybrid car with distinguished performance, buying out some competitors, Rixon's taking over Shell to reduce rivalry, competition को remove करने के लिए. Third one is a focus on different segment that might be less competitive. Nestle entering niche confectionery market such as vegetarian chocolates. Core competitiveness. After important business compatibility that give a firm's competitive advantage to be a commercial or profitable benefit to the business, a core competitive should be provide recognizable benefit to consumer, not too easy for other firms to copy, patent design by applicable to range of different product and market. Core competitiveness lead to development and core product. More product are not necessarily sold to final customer. So company will try their best that they have to get maximum benefit from the consumer by giving them a different product. When company has a patent product, company have advantage, competitive advantage over competitor. Company have a lot of product. Like example, Unilever have a different product, and this is a strategy of Unilever that every customer purchase their good. So that is also a big advantage for the company to make differentiate from their from the competitor and get a competitive advantage. Developing core competence. Developing core competitiveness depend upon the integrated multiple technology and different product skills that probably already exist in the my business. It does not necessarily mean that spending huge amount on research and development, although patent production process. Core competitiveness and strategy. Once core competitiveness has been established, it opens upon the strategic opportunity for developing more product and then new and product and enter a new market. Thank you very much. Stay with me and inshallah see you in next week video. Allah Hafiz.